So, E3 2017. All right, so next up, I'm going to go with, again, with another Microsoft one.
Okay.
And this one I think is really funny, but it probably won't happen. I think Scorpio is going to be very heavy on the Scorpio info. We're going to get a lot more details. That's got to be like the meat of this of their conference. However, I think they're going to end it with the Scorpio release date, and they're going to say, all right, you're going to get it, and it's going to be November 15th or whatever they want to do for it. I think so.
I think they're crazy enough. See, now here's my thing. I think they're crazy to put it out in August.
Oh, no.
Because
no way.
the very first game, the very first game that's actually being promoted better on Scorpio is Middle-earth Shadows of War, which comes out August 22nd.
That's true.
I think the Scorpio is going to release that same week.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think
they're
again,
crazy, they're crazy enough to do it.
Using that word tradition,
yeah.
I think this tradition shows that Microsoft you're usually not late to the party, but like they're usually later in the year, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Xbox One was November 21st or something like that.
It's like a week.
So I think it'll stick around then, but I can totally see August. Now the other question I have about this is, are we going to get Scorpio games? Mm-hmm. Like, is the Scorpio disc going to be different than the Xbox One disc?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's no way. So it's like, even if it is, this is promoted as better on Scorpio. It's
Which
gonna
I think
be
everything that shows up at Microsoft's conference is going to have that tagline, better on Scorpio.
Yeah.
Just like you see better on PS4 Pro.
Right. And so I think when you get Shadow of War, and it says that, it's like, cool, it's going to be better on Scorpio, but you can get it when Scorpio comes out later. You know what I mean? But my big thing was that we're getting the Scorpio release date and all the info on it. Mm-hmm. However...
Yeah, sorry, I jumped in there.
That's okay. However, when we get that release date... Yeah, exactly. When we get that release date of August or November or whenever it is, nobody claps. And it's just going to be dead silence. Say, you can get the Xbox One Scorpio on August 22nd. And it's going to be dead silent. And nobody cares.
The clap track comes in at that point.
Yeah.
And they're going to have one ready.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so awful.
If they're watching our show, they're going to have it ready.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Or if we got the one guy who just goes, and that's it. And everybody gets a single clap, and, like, that'd be hilarious. But I think I just can't wait for Microsoft just to have nothing and just be like, well, shit. Now what?
Yeah.
But I think that's probably my most far-fetched one. Nah,
I think it's
that's probably my second most far-fetched one.
Okay, but I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I'll jump into my number 3. I think Cyberpunk 2077 finally makes an appearance for the first time at E3 this year.
Okay.
CD Projekt Red announced this game back at the beginning of 2013. Which is very weird. They just put out like a brief teaser trailer.
God,
it's
gorgeous,
super fucking cool looking game.
Yeah,
I
cannot
totally
wait.
down for this.
Just that trailer alone of just the slow motion bullet
I want
and all
that character as the main character.
Yep.
I want that cyberpunk world.
Yep.
I am ready to
everything
get
about
lost
it sold me.
In this game.
And that 30-second whatever it was. Beautiful.
Obviously, though, Witcher 3 is complete now, 100% DLC and all. They're done with the world of The Witcher. For now, I think they will still go back to it eventually. I think, what was it, Ciri? I think that was her name.
Yeah,
that she's probably going to be the main character of the next trilogy if they do a trilogy again.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I think they've had enough time to actually put something together to satisfy their fans.
Yeah, definitely. Even if it is just like a CG trailer.
Yeah,
like,
but
give me something to know that this
100%.
game is still like at the front of your mind.
100%.
You know?
But don't get me wrong, this game is a long ways away. Still.
Oh, 100%.
We are earliest 2019, but that's being
generous.
Very generous.
Yeah, totally agree.
mean, this could be a 2022, hopefully not later than 2022. But I mean, this game is very, very far away.
Yeah, I totally agree.
But I do think it's time to finally see something new regarding the title. But here's the thing, though. If it does show up, which conference is it going to be at?
Sony.
I think it'd be at Microsoft.
Really?
I think because now, if you remember, they got The Witcher 3. CD Projekt Red was on stage at Microsoft's conference that one year for Xbox One, saying before the PS4 and everything started really blowing up and taking off, they had CD Projekt Red come out with The Witcher 3. I could see them try to do it again with Cyberpunk, and I think Sony's conference is packed enough where they can manage to not have it there.
Sure.
Because obviously every big game is not going to be at Sony's.
Right.
I think
what
Microsoft's
a kick in the nuts it would be.
I know.
If it were.
I know.
I
mean, that would be like that would top every conference then again.
Hilarious. Again, which because
which Sony has been doing.
That we're showing, which this is the beginning of theirs.
Finally it's on.
Right, the real conference. Like that's what they did last year. Was it kicked the ass of every conference
And
I've
I
ever
want
seen before.
a conference just like that again.
Yeah.
I want, just it doesn't have to be. I think we mentioned this too. It doesn't have to be the orchestra there. I mean,
Yeah,
but it would be
definitely.
cool to do that. But I want just trailer. Maybe a little info here and there. Someone walks out like Kojima because he's going to be there again and he'll be on stage to show more of Death Stranding. But I just want back-to-back trailers, back-to-back awesomeness for about an hour. Maybe a little bit longer than an hour. Hopefully not, 2 hours like they used to do. But
Right.
I think the sweet spot is about hour 20 to hour and 30 for an E3 conference is kind of what I like. So.
Yeah, I think, and this is kind of a little off topic, but with like that premise of how it was, just like trailer, gameplay, whatever it was. I don't think they can do that again.
No.
Because it's like, cool, we have this God of War trailer. Like, are we just going to get another God of War trailer? No, I want more gameplay.
But
I want someone to tell me
God
about
of War
it.
gameplay this time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and like, granted, this is gameplay. Like, they're playing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a trailer.
Yeah, but show me something that's
But
not
show
in
me
the
something
beginning.
different.
Yeah.
And like, kind of tell me about it and be like, yeah, now Kratos is back. And we can do
Right.
Kratos, like, give me like a live, like, give me a commentary on your gameplay, as opposed to this, where it's just like, it's playing, you have the nice orchestra in the background. Like, that was beautiful and that was great.
Yeah.
But it happened. Give me something new. I don't want to keep having, like, trailer, where Nintendo could do that. If Nintendo's E3 was literally just like, hey,
It
here are all
needs
these
to be.
trailers, like, cool.
It
That's
needs
awesome.
to be. It needs to be.
Like, that's what it needs to be. Like, they need to straight up rip off Sony.
Yep.
Microsoft probably should do the same thing.
Yep.
But it's like, again, you're going to know it's a rip off of Sony, which is fine. But then the other thing is, like, then next year for 2018's E3, Nintendo better not do trailer again.
Right.
You know what I
Show
mean?
some
Like,
gameplay.
you can only do it once.
Show some gameplay.
And you got me excited with all these games. Now, give me, like, more meat. You know what I mean? Like, this E3 was a great appetizer.
Yep.
Give me more of, like, the meal. You know what I mean?
Yep, 100% agree.
So, moving on to my next one, sticking with Sony, is I think they're going to double down on PSVR.
Okay, I love that idea.
I know Farpoint
Yeah.
just came out, and people really like it. It's been in great reviews.
Yeah.
People seem to say, okay, cool, this is actually
Ryan
a
bought
first
it.
person. I know, and I can't wait to play it. People are saying, oh, yeah, this is a great first person game.
Yeah.
Great VR first person game. You know, I'm not getting motion sick. It's not like as bad as everyone thought it was.
Which
gonna
that
be.
was my
Or
biggest
so-
issue with PSVR. Because, I mean, I jumped in. I actually, jumped in with, like, Robinson the Journey and that kind of
Okay.
stuff, which I was super excited for. But it made me sick.
Yeah.
But no game made me sick more than Here They Lie. That game was
Oh, really?
so bad
Okay.
for making, like, motion sickness and that kind of stuff.
I haven't played it yet.
And that
so-
actually that threw me off with VR, and that's when I actually stopped playing VR.
Okay.
And I actually sold my headset.
Oh, wow.
Just
Okay.
because I didn't think the tech was there. And I'm hoping, obviously, I don't have a Vive, I don't have an Oculus, but I mean, PlayStation VR was the most affordable for me to jump in when I did. But just the tech, I just felt like it wasn't there. But I think it could be, and I want Sony to prove me wrong and that it is there. And it sounds like Farpoint is actually doing that with a lot of people.
Yeah, which is great.
I watched
That's
a
great
lot
news.
of gameplay videos of people actually playing it, and man, it seems cool. I
Yeah.
want to try it.
Yeah, so I'm super pumped, and I think this year is when we're gonna see maybe more of like a real franchise and be like, hey, this is VR. Like, I know we're getting not Oddworld, but
Which one?
I think it was Oddworld or Beyond Good and Evil. One of them is getting like a VR. I think it was Beyond Good and Evil.
Psychonauts.
Yes, that's what it was. You're 100% right. I knew it was one of those, whatever his name is, Tim Schafer games.
Tim Schafer, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so we're getting Psychonauts
Yeah, it took
VR.
me a while to figure out what you were
I know,
trying
right?
to piece together.
So yeah, we're getting a Psychonauts
Yeah.
VR game leading into the next Psychonauts
Yeah.
main game.
Yep.
So that's cool. Just keep the VR games coming. Like, that's the only thing. That's like, it's seriously like the old school tech
Yeah,
of just
support,
like, hey,
support the device.
exactly. Like,
don't be like the
just
Vita and let it die.
Just throw stuff at the wall,
Yeah.
see what sticks. You know, hey, this one fell off. Okay, we know not to do. Like, learning what not to do is just as
Yeah.
important as learning as what
Because
to do.
that's their
but at
mistake they
least
made with the Vita.
do something.
They made that mistake with the Vita.
Yep, where they just didn't support it.
They
Like,
supported it for like the first year it didn't sell, and then shit just dropped.
Yep.
And now the only companies supporting it are Japanese, independent third-party
Yep.
developers.
Exactly.
Which, dude, that's all I play on my Vita now, and I fucking love that. I
Right.
mean, those, Idea Factory, NIS America, Axis, they put out some of the best games on the Vita, and I will always buy their stuff to support those companies for
Right.
what they do because I want more stuff like that.
yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, like,
And if the Vita dies, put it on the Switch, please.
right, is it right? But yeah, so I think with VR they can do that. They can definitely
Yeah.
it's still so new of tech. Like, it's not even a year old.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really hard to say, oh yeah, VR died.
Yeah.
Because it's not even a year old yet. Like,
Right.
of course we don't have stuff. We needed to see an install base first before
Yeah.
developers would really jump on it. It's the same thing
Right.
we're seeing with the Switch. So I think this year is like the thing where, like, I think just like some little part in the middle of the thing is gonna be like, hey, here's our VR section.
like 10,
Here's,
15
the
minutes or
awesome thing.
something,
Exactly.
yeah.
Like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is the future. I'm just praying to God it's not, here's PSVR 2. You know what I mean? Like, do not give me a second gen. Let this run out
No,
for 3 years. Give me 3
second
years.
gen
of
has
this.
to be at least 2019.
It got to be something.
Yeah.
Like, give me at least 3 years with this.
Yeah.
Get people used to it. Like, still, when that was the worst thing is that over Christmas, it was sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
And they could not get units out
I
fast
know.
enough, which was great.
That's when I sold mine.
But it's like, exactly. And it's like, that was the time to get one. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
now, at GameStop, we have 4 bundles in right now. Or not bundles, but we have
And
4
they're not-
headsets.
and are they selling?
And nobody
Yeah, no
wants
one
them.
cares.
We just sold one. Maybe we could go, and it's like the first one I've
No
sold
one
in like
cares.
months.
They need
and
a
it's
reason.
like crap.
Yeah.
You know, it was so hot
Give
during
them a
the
reason,
thing.
Sony.
And when so many people would have bought it if they were there,
Yeah.
then it's like, all right, then you would, kind of inflated those numbers, whatever. Would have been better. You made more games. Whatever. But either way, I think Sony... PSVR is going to be there and in a pretty sizable way.
It's got to be if they want it to succeed.
Has to be. Yep, totally agree.
So my number 4, I think we're finally going to see Rocksteady back in the forefront.
Okay.
They're not doing Batman anymore.
Yep,
now
they said
there is a rumor that a new Batman game is in development.
Yes,
Starring,
by the people who did by W Montreal.
Yeah, the Origins team.
Yeah, and it's called
but
Resurgence.
Yeah,
Batman
but they're
Resurgence.
doing, and it
Resurgence.
stars like Damian Wayne instead of
Bruce. Something weird.
Something
I don't know,
cool.
but
something
yeah,
different. Who knows if it'll be?
yeah,
good.
it's cool. Whatever.
But
More
I honestly
games.
think now Rocksteady might have been supposedly working on a Justice League type game.
Mm-hmm. That was the rumor. Yeah,
that was the rumor. I honestly think though that they're going to do something related to Superman.
that's what a lot of people said too.
Yeah, and I
Which
do
would be awesome.
I do think that. I mean, there's enough information out there that's pointing in that direction that it would be a more adult themed Superman game in line with the Arkham type stuff and settings.
God, that's gonna be hard as fuck to pull off though.
But it would be so good.
It'd be so cool if they could do
did
it. And if anybody can do it, it's
There
Rocksteady.
hasn't been a good Superman game
Ever.
ever.
Yeah.
And I think they are the team that can pull it off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I was saying. Yeah, if anybody can, it's them. But they seriously, this is going to be a challenge because the hardest part about making a Superman game is the flying.
Yes.
Because it's like
that's what made
what's
64
going
so bad.
Exactly, but it's like what's gonna stop me from like okay, cool, like you can go around the air and like yes, Batman glided and like, flew.
That's what I mean. Like
you know what I mean?
The gliding and that kind of stuff in the Batman game was pretty good.
Worked, and that was awesome.
Now take that tech and just make it
now
better.
if I can fly. But the problem is, what's going to happen when you get low to the ground? What's going to stop me from just like hovering 5 feet above the ground and just like moving that way or whatever? And just like how is that going to look?
Which
when
you
you're
would
just, like,
have
this,
to
going
be
like
able
this?
to do.
Like that's going to look bad. And right, exactly.
Because that's what Superman does.
Exactly. Like you can't have a limit where it's like, oh yeah, you have to be at least 20 feet in the air before you can fly, or like whatever, like oh you have to be above a 8-story building before you can fly. Like no, I have to climb to a roof and then fly.
Yeah, that's
like,
not Superman.
That's really dumb. And then don't give me some crap of the game stars Lex Luthor replaces my sternum with kryptonite or something, and your flying power got taken away.
Right.
Like no, do not put. And all you can do is glide.
Yeah.
Or you can do what the original Superman did, who couldn't even fly, and he could only leap buildings in a single bound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like where that comes from. Was the
Which
original
would
Superman.
actually, I didn't think about that. That might actually work.
Yeah, it'd be fine, and then he could glide down or whatever, like
or if they do a
Batman or
trilogy,
whatever,
he could slowly learn how to fly.
Yeah, and that just gives him more time to develop,
figure out the tech.
develop how to do it. But it's like, so that's gonna be the biggest problem, and
Yeah.
then same with like laser vision and stuff like
Yep.
that. Like that's the problem with that's always been the problem with Superman.
Yep.
Is that he's so overpowered. That's always been the problem in the comic books. Is
Yeah.
like when like Superman's like about to be defeated, and you're like, who cares? Like you have laser vision. You have like crazy superhuman strength. You can fly. You can like do all this stuff. You have ice breath. Like you're gonna come out on top. Like you're Superman. It's not like Batman who's human who can die.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like you're Superman. You'll figure it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's always been the problem. So, but like I was saying, if anybody can do
Anyone
it,
could do it, Rocksteady, and I would love to see what they can do with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think an M-rated dark universe for Superman would be so amazing. Where Superman like can kill people and like all that. Like that would be great.
But I want to see like other heroes, other villains in there. So like I would like to see Supergirl in there if possible.
Definitely. Like they have like Batgirl and stuff in there.
Like what they did with.
They can totally do it. And if like we were saying, if anybody does it, it's them.
Yeah,
totally agree.
And I think it's time. I mean, they've been away for a while now. Obviously, Arkham, Arkham Knight. Yeah, sorry, had a lot of issues on PC.
On PC, but
on console it worked just fine.
That exactly. Just buy a console. Get rid of your PC. PC Master Race my ass. All right, so my last one. Yeah, my last one, and I got kind of a quick bonus one after that.
Okay, cool. I'll throw one in. I'll think of one.
Cool. My last one, which would be like my biggest like, oh, this is awesome, like my biggest pipe dream moment is Death Stranding showing up.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be there. 100%.
At Sony's.
Yep, definitely.
Hideo Kojima comes out, and all he says, he walks down on stage, and he's there, and he goes, "This is Death Stranding." Fades to black. He walks off the stage. That's all you get from him. and it's just a gameplay trailer. You're Norman Reedus. You're there. You're walking around. You're figuring stuff out. You're naked Norman Reedus with the baby crawling around or whatever.
I want to be naked Norman Reedus.
Exactly, and that's on this screen, right? So you've got, how they have like the 8 screens or whatever. Yeah. So you've got these 4 or that. These 4 are still back. You're walking around, whatever. You find a gun. You pick up a gun, and then you're kind of like walking around with the gun, whatever. And then you start to see like some enemies or whatever. And then this screen lights up. And you're Guillermo del Toro, and it turns out he's a playable character in the game. And someone's playing around him, you're walking around, whatever. You're on like that same like ocean thing, You're both on the ocean, and you're seeing the exact same thing on both screens.
Yeah.
So it looks like you can pick Norman Reedus or you can pick Guillermo del Toro at the beginning of the game, but they're both doing the exact same thing, right? This one just fades in. You're playing around.
Did you ever sync up the 2 trailers and try?
Yeah, and you can see the baby move between the trailers, and that's what I'm saying.
That's
so
But see, that's what I love Kojima, man.
Exactly, and that's why he pulls it all
genius.
off. Yep.
Yeah.
So now you're watching these 2 things, right? And they're happening. Norman Reedus is walking this way, Guillermo's walking this way, they're walking whatever. And then all of a sudden, you start to see like this character in the distance, You're walking. Turns out, you see each other. Guillermo del Toro, on the Guillermo del Toro screen, Norman Reedus is walking towards you. On the Norman Reedus side,
that's so
you have
good.
Guillermo del Toro walking to you.
That's
Guillermo
so
del Toro,
good.
but like same thing's happening. Like he finds a gun and like they pick up the gun at the same time or something. You know what I mean? But it's like that one starts to fade in, so like that one's moving a little quicker. Guillermo del Toro. They're right. They see each other, and then they just pull up their guns, and then it's out.
That's so good.
And that's it. Because we know it's multiplayer focused.
Yeah.
Kojima already said it's multiplayer focused.
That.
And it's like, and then like that's it.
Yeah.
And then maybe later we get something more or something like that. But like give me like something kind of quirky, like weird, like, and that right there is like very Kojima-esque. You know what I mean? Like that's Definitely. A very Kojima thing.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen. Then I think they're gonna pull it up. It's gonna fade to black, and then a release date pops up.
2019.
2018. Spring 2018.
Dude, I would love it. I would love it.
I'd lose my shit.
Yeah, I would be so happy if it's next year. But I mean, with supposedly The Last of Us 2 hitting next year as well, dude, it'd be a killer lineup.
I know, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And then my last one. This one's real quick.
Yeah,
just
this is your bonus one.
Yep,
I'll throw a bonus one in.
Evil Within 2 is happening.
For sure.
Press conference. Literally, like one of my favorite games on PS4.
So is the next Wolfenstein.
Yep, which was also absolutely fantastic. Was an amazing game. But Evil Within 2 happening pre-order day one buy. 10 out of 10 already.
Announcements for this year.
Yep,
for sure.
I think so. But yeah, Evil Within 2 has to happen.
Done.
I'll
buy it.
I'll scream harder at Evil Within than I will at Pokemon. For sure. So that's how much I want that game.
Okay. So my last one's kind of going back to Ubisoft. Like we were talking about earlier, I do think they do have one final card up their sleeves for a surprise. I think they would have been insane to have leaked everything, or not leaked. They actually put the shit out.
Right.
I think they would have been insane to put everything that they have under their hat out already. So I think that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is real. Finally going to be shown off this year. Laura Kate Dale redeemed. Obviously, she's been saying for a long time that this game is coming. I do think it'll end up being a Switch exclusive.
I think it will.
Exclusive.
Exclusive. Baby.
I think this is Nintendo funded.
Okay.
And
That's cool.
I think this is very much a possibility to show up at the Nintendo conference as opposed to the Ubisoft conference. Because, they always end with... Ubisoft always does like the one final thing at the end of their conference. I think it would take a lot of excitement out of the air if they ended with a Switch exclusive.
Right, yeah.
So they might even have something special besides this. I mean, we could be talking something like Splinter Cell being saved for the end of the Ubisoft conference. But for this prediction, I say Beyond Good and Evil 2 shows up this year. Finally, I think his name's Michael Ansel, if I remember correctly, the actual creator of the game. I could be totally wrong. Sorry if I am. But he... last year, I think it was tweeting out some like production art and images saying, this game is finally in development. I think there's been enough time to throw something together. They're going to show it off. Obviously, it's not going to be coming out this year. I think this is probably a fall or holiday next year type title. Yeah. But I think it's finally time to put it out. And then for one final one, fingers crossed, I would love to see Dark Cloud 3.
Ooh, okay, dang, that's a real pipe dream.
That's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
Obviously, Level 5 is one of my favorite developers, though. I'm a huge fan of Dark Cloud 2. Ni no Kuni is such a good game. I'm ready for Ni no Kuni 2. I think we'll see more of that probably this year, too, at E3. If not there, I mean, it's coming out this year. We got to see it at E3. Right. Yep. It'll be out by the next PlayStation experience.
Right.
So, but yeah, man, bring back Dark Cloud.
Yeah, which we just mentioned on Nintendo Nation.
Yes.
Again, you can go check out in the previous video.
I yelled it out.
Yeah, exactly. That Level 5 confirmed they're making games for the Switch. That they're in development currently for Switch games. So, boom, Dark Cloud 3, also Switch exclusive.
No way. It's Sony owned, isn't it?
Oh, I have no idea.
I think
I've never played Dark Cloud game, but
yeah, I think
I was trying to get hyped for the Switch. Where's
I think that's a
sales?
I think that's a Sony.
Brian.
I think
Damn.
it's a Sony IP. If I
I said
remember
Brian,
correctly.
not Ryan. I don't want to talk to you. You've been on your phone the whole time, giggling like schoolgirls over there. God, I can't wait to see
man.
it.
We'll see it.
All right, yeah, dude.
But-
Yeah, go web, go. Alrighty, man.
But
So
yeah,
that was
E3, man. E3 2017.
Can't wait. Dude,
Fucking hype,
this
dude.
talk just
Get-
got me way more hyped. Like, it needs to happen right now.
And like I said, we are going to do our very best to
Yeah.
put together coverage for E3.
Yep,
We
definitely.
want
Check
to
it
be
out.
we want to be live on Twitch for pre-shows, for the actual conferences, for post shows. Still not sure.
Someone will be.
Still not sure if we're going to be able to make it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying really hard.
We're gonna work on it for sure.
Obviously,
And if that doesn't happen, we're gonna have
we'll
our
have
reactions anyway. It'll just
recorded
be on
videos.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Right.
But I mean,
where you
hopefully
love to
we're
find us
live.
anyway.
Fingers crossed.
Yep,
Keep an
definitely.
eye out on our SuperGen channels. I'll tweet it out. Follow us at the SuperGen on Twitter. I'll definitely do what I can to make sure everyone knows.
Yeah.
So
I love it. Well, thanks for tuning in for this BJ in the morning. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, leave some comments down below. Got my rap fingers
Check
going.
out our other
So,
podcasts.
All
Give
the
us
other
love,
podcasts.
yeah.
Nintendo Nation.
Perfect 10,
SuperGen podcast.
SuperGens,
Perfect
yeah.
10 gameplay. Everything SuperGen. Check it out. Leave a comment down below in any of them. Let us know what you think. Go web, go. Peace out.
See you next time.